Hello, good morning. Today, in my first video, I'm gonna bring at you my deck profile of this deck that has been really fun to play with lately. It's a crazy mixture. So the deck I'm presenting you is Felgrand Dragon Lords, Lightsworn Shaddoll. The deck plays 43 cards, 28 monsters, 14 spells, and 1 trap. So let's get into the main deck and play double Divine Dragon Lord of Felgrand and double Archbrave Dragon. These are just essential. The special summons any dragon from your grave in the next standby phase of the turn that he gets sent to the graveyard. And this guy is great for banishing any monsters and reviving more of your dragons. Then we're playing one Galaxy S Photon Dragon, just another light dragon level 8 target. Playing one Darkon Dragon. This is great for breaking the entire board, and it doesn't really matter if he gets milled away because you can special summon him from the grave. Then we play one Light Pulsar Dragon, which is mainly there to bring back Darkon Dragon and also to bring back this card, the Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon. Of course, in any dragon deck, this card is a must. Yeah, that's it for the dragons. Now we got the Lightsworns. We play triple Raiden, triple Lumina, one Felis, also a Minerva. So Raiden obviously triple because he's really amazing. Lumina for special summoning Raiden, of course. Then Minerva, this card is an extender, so if she gets sent to the graveyard from your hand or deck, she will mill the top 2 cards off your deck. And then Felis special summons herself if she gets sent to the graveyard through a monster effect, and also you contribute her to shoot a monster your opponent controls, and then you can mill the top 3 cards off your deck. Yeah, the Lightsworns are really just really important to get all your dragons you need into the grave. Okay, so for the Shaddoll engine, we're playing double Beast, double Skomata, and one Wendy, Hedgehog, and Dragon. So Beast is the main draw power of the Shaddoll engine, so Beast is really amazing for just drawing cards and never running out of that card advantage. So is Hedgehog, because he will add you a Shaddoll if he gets sent to the graveyard. Then Wendy is great for special summoning any Shaddoll from your deck, so it's basically card advantage as well. You can also special summon Beast face down, and then if he gets flipped, he will draw you 2 and discard 1. And then Skomata is basically a Shaddoll Foolish Burial, and Dragon is good for back row removal. Okay, next we play a few more monsters, 5 more monsters. So there's a Trick Clown, generic graveyard monster, Black Dragon Call Up Serpent, White Dragon Wiverbuster. These are always great in the dragon deck, especially if you have Dragon Links and all that stuff. And then we play 2 Blackwing monsters, and that are these 2, Steam the Cloak and Zephyros the Elite. These are great because Zephyros can special summon itself from the graveyard by giving back to your hand any of your face-up cards. So that can be used to, for example, give back your Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon and then special summon it back again and activate its effect once again to revive any dragon monster. Because Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon is a soft once per turn, so if he leaves the field and gets summoned back again, you can activate his effect again. And this guy is good for getting the Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon in the first place from the deck. Because if you control this link, which has the effect if it gets tributed, it can special summon any dragon from the deck. Then you can tribute it with Steam the Cloak, because if Steam the Cloak is in the graveyard, you can tribute any monster you control to special summon it. And that way you tribute this card to special summon Steam the Cloak, and then you special summon your Red Eyes Dark Metal Dragon or any dragon from your deck. Also, if this guy leaves the field, he will special summon a level 1 token, which you can, for example, use for Linkuriboh or just as another link body for any monster. Alright, that's it for the monsters. So we have the double Return of the Dragon Lords and the double Runes. So Runes is basically your lockdown card. If you control a level 7 or 8 dragon monster, and any monster gets special summoned except from the graveyard, then the effect of the monster is negated until the end of the turn, which is crazy. Also, this card is basically Monster Reborn for your Dragon Lords, because it special summons a dragon level 7 or 8 from the graveyard. And also, if this card is in the graveyard, you can banish it to protect any dragon monster that would be destroyed. Also, this card can add itself to your hand if it's in the graveyard, because you can just discard any level 7 or 8 dragon monster to add it back, and it can generate you these tokens by sending to the grave any other card you control. So that way you can generate these tokens, which are usable for this link because it just needs 2 dragon monsters. Okay, for the Lightsworn cards, we got 3 cards, not more, because they're really all you need. That's the triple charge of Light Bracket. I tried out the Solar Recharge, but it didn't work very well. It was a break often. And yeah, really, if you have Lightsworns in the hand, even Fellas, they are not a break very often because you always have means to get them into the grave, like Lumina or Shaddoll Fusion to make a construct, or even the Light Pulsar Dragon in the grave. You can discard the Lightsworn monster in your hand and just another dark monster like a Shaddoll to special summon the Light Pulsar Dragon from your graveyard. So that's why we only play triple charge, and charge is really essential to get you the right Lightsworns in the right situation. Mostly it will get you Lumina, but sometimes Raiden if you don't get to have a Lightsworn in your grave. But it's just really essential to get your Lightsworns. Okay, then we're playing for the Shaddoll spells, double Shaddoll Fusion, double L Shaddoll Fusion, and one Neff Shaddoll Fusion. Yeah, I don't think I have much to say. Shaddoll Fusion, the most OP spell card in this deck. El Shaddoll Fusion is the quick spell, which is really amazing. You can activate it during the opponent's turn. And I'm just playing Neff Shaddoll because it's one more Shaddoll spell. And you can only activate each of these once per turn, so I added Neff Shaddoll to have a third fusion summon. Yeah. Then I'm playing one Foolish Burial. It's one of the best cards in this deck because it's so versatile. Then we're playing one Pot of Avarice. It's really great for regenerating your material, especially your fusion monsters, because we only play 2 constructs, 1 Winda, 1 Shekinaga, because the extra deck space, of course, is tight. And then it's just a +1, so yeah, why not? And Shaddoll Core is actually pretty good in this deck, because if it gets milled away through Raiden, for example, its effect will trigger and it will give you a Shaddoll spell or trap from your graveyard. So it will add, for example, say you mill away Shaddoll Fusion. That's pretty great, because if you mill away this card, or if you mill away Squamata, and Squamata will mill away this card through its effect, then basically he will trigger, and he will give you access to the Shaddoll Fusion. So that's it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, we are playing 5 links, and that is, first of all, this Heroic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres, then a Saryuja Skildrat, Saryuja, however you want to call him, an Overclock Takeover. I don't know what this card's name in English is. It's a German card, but you can see the pack right here, in case you're wondering. It's not really good. It's just a generic Link 2. If you have an IP Masquerina or a Cross Sheep or just any better Link 2, go put that in there instead. Then we'll play on the Decoder Speaker Extended. Again, this is just a generic Link 3. If you have something better, go put that in there. If you have the Blackluster Soldier of Chaos, the BLS link, go put that in there. It's way better. Then we are playing one Linkuriboh. This card is great because it can protect us, and you can just use these level 1 tokens to special summon Linkuriboh. Also, Steam the Cloak tokens are also level 1, so you can use them for this. Okay, so the reason this card is so good is that basically it's an interruption and a searcher. So if this card is in your extra monster zone during the opponent's turn, you contribute it to give back to the hand any opponent's card. So it's basically a compulsory. And also, if this card gets tributed, either through its own effect or through Steal the Cloak, for example, then you can special summon any dragon type monster from your deck to the field, but its attack and defense become 0. Okay, Saryuja is often your win condition because this deck is a bit hand dependent, but if you manage to get 4 monsters with different names, even the token, on the field, you can special summon Saryuja, and with 4 cards, if he was special summoned with 4 link materials, he will draw you 4 cards and shuffle back 3. So that's amazing for getting the right cards. Yeah, that's all about the link monsters. Then the Xyz, we're playing these 3. So Castel is just a generic remover, but honestly we have so much removal. Like we have the Michael as well, we got the Divine Dragon Lord Felgrand, we got Big Eye, we got so much removal that I wouldn't even get this guy often. So if you guys have Minerva, the Lightsworn Xyz, it's way better, go play that instead. Then we're playing one Daiguster Emerald. It's basically your Pot of Avarice as an Xyz. It shuffles back 3 monsters from the grave and draws you 1 card, and for discarding 1 material. So that's pretty amazing if you either milled away your Pot of Avarice, or if you just still want to keep regenerating your cards. And then Big Eye is just great for taking over enemy monsters and making synchro summons out of them, or using them for link summons, whatever. Okay, for the synchros, we're playing 3. We're playing Michael, Clearwing, and Leo. Hey guys, quick update on this video. So I realized while editing that Steam the Cloak can only make synchros if all the other non-tuners are Blackwings as well. So you can practically not make a Leo with him. So I decided to put in a Scrap Dragon instead of Leo. And the advantage of Scrap Dragon is that you can shoot one of your cards and one of your enemy's cards. So that way you can shoot your Light Pulsar Dragon to special summon Dark Dragon or Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon from your graveyard, which is actually really insane. And yeah, it's a level 8 dragon as well, so you can special summon him with virtually anything. So that's why we play Scrap Dragon instead of Leo. And these two guys, you're mainly gonna get them through Raiden and Lumina. This guy is great for removing cards, clearing the enemy board, and this card is great for lockdown because it can negate effects. Okay, for the fusion cards, we got the Shaddoll monsters. As I said before, double construct, 1 Winda, and 1 Shekinaga. So yeah, this is the most basic set of Shaddolls you want to have. I really like the Shekinaga because I get her quite sometimes with the Nef Shaddoll fusion and with the Shaddoll core, which can also take any attribute, and she's great for negating enemy effects. Yeah. Winda is just amazing for lockdown. She allows only 1 special summon per turn, and if you then also control a level 7 dragon monster, for example, and the spell, the runes that will negate any special summon monster effect, your opponent is basically locked out of doing anything at all. But yeah, Construct, of course, the best Shaddoll in the game. She will put any Shaddoll you want from your deck to the grave if she's special summoned, which is just amazing. Yeah, so that's the reason we play it at 2. Okay, so that was it for the profile for now, and my next video is going to be a combo tutorial and test hands video. So we're going to see what hands we can get with this deck and what combos in 1 turn. If you really want to go second in this deck, it's just better remove with Shaddoll Fusion and getting more hand cards in your first turn. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure to give the video a thumbs up and stay tuned.